Welcome back to Celebrity Cars, ladies and gentlemen. We're located in Las Vegas, halfway between Henderson, Nevada and Summerlin, Nevada at 7770 Dean Martin Drive. Come check us out. It's getting hot in town. We got lots of Ferraris in here. We've got supercars in here. We've got muscle cars, classic cars, and an antique car. This is a rock solid car, folks. I haven't spent a whole lot of time with it. We're gonna do it together. 1956 Ford Fairlane Victoria, two-door, blue with some white. It's beautiful. It's in really nice shape. I've given it a quick glance. We're going to get down into the nitty-gritty together. I'm your living, breathing condition report. Welcome to Celebrity Cars. We do this here, okay? We got some old cars. We got some newer cars in here. We like to go over their paint condition. I'm like your living, breathing condition report, as if we're going to go over every square inch of this sucker and make sure we point out rock chips, dents, dings, maybe some rust. The thing is that maybe you live across the country and you don't want to get on a plane right now. You've been looking for one of these in really good shape. Here is one, and maybe you just want it delivered right to your door. Okay, so I do my best to do these things for you, so to speak, the best I can, so you're comfortable with your purchase. So without further screwing around, let's check out the nose of this Fairlane. At first glance, I don't have a whole lot to say, except it's really pretty. The chrome is in fabulous shape. It's all there. This car did have a restoration, obviously, back in the day. It's been enjoyed since then. So it's not perfect, but it's darn close. We're gonna go over it. Let's get down and get up real nice and close so I can pick out some things that I see wrong as if you were here. Okay, that's what we're doing. So if you're super interested in this car, it's important that you follow along. I know you might want to just see me driving down the road. You might just want to see the interior, but follow along here, because I don't want you being shocked. You call us, you're all mad. Hey, there was a scratch there, you didn't tell me. I'm gonna do my best with this, okay? But the chrome is far better condition than we've seen other chrome in older cars recently with cars that we have for sale. This chrome is beautiful. I'm gonna, hear that? Hear that? That means this can be even shinier. You're not supposed to hear anything when I do this. It's an old car. It's been sitting around in a warehouse or a garage, and it's gonna need some extra care. Believe it or not, this little white blue Ford Fairlane here would shine up even better than it does currently, because we haven't treated it. We haven't detailed the crap out of it. So if I go like this here, you can hear that too. This is supposed to be more like butter. You're not supposed to hear anything. You know that. Okay, so right down here in the lower part of the nose though, we have a little bit of erosion. I'm gonna call it a little paint chip here. I'm pretty sure some good touch-up paint will be able to cover that up pretty darn good. I see a section right here that got some touch-up paint a very long time ago. And you can see that that's kind of sort of starting to wear off. Right here to the left of the headlight is a really small rock chip. Now, why am I pointing that out? Well, back up and look. See any more? I mean, normally I got little chips laying around all over the place. We might find some more. Hold on. But so far, we're in really, really nice shape. This is beautiful paint. I can tell it's very thick. There might be a really small sucker right here. Oh, nope. See? It's a bug. It's gone. This is in good shape. I do see, check this out. There's a small crack right here. See that? Let's look at the other headlight. Really small crack starting. But man, you could barely see that sucker, okay? But I'm letting you know it's there. It's my job to let you know that these things are there. All this is in beautiful shape. Headlights wonderful, headlights wonderful. These might be upgraded headlights. Oh, actually, no, they're not. I see what's going on here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, a little bit of erosion on this chrome headlight cover. See that right tip of my finger? That can be saved, folks. The other one on the driver's side is nice and clear all the way across. I didn't notice that until now. Now, just stay right where you are at the moment. Watch me look underneath. And I'm looking underneath this chrome bumper to see its condition and see if it's been racked around anything. You know what? Wow, folks, wait till you see underneath this car. this is definitely going to be a put it on the lift contender because you want to see underneath this car. It's really, really pretty under there. Okay, we'll get back to that later. This grille is in wonderful shape. Let's move on from the front nose. I will check this though real quick because I like to do this. Garage doors like to meet corners of bumpers. Garage doors, curbs, bushes, it's all beautiful. This is in great shape on both sides of this great big bumper. Just so we get that out of the way. Okay, since we have more light going down the driver's side, let's go down the driver's side. I'm gonna spin it on our carousel here just a little. And I'm just gonna start. Beautiful blue paint. There's a really small kind of sort of crease right here that you can barely see. It almost looks as if it were a ding. There's another really small little blip right here in the paint. You have to be like really, you gotta really, my face is obviously 12 inches from the car. I'm being very, very picky here, folks. Please bear with me. If you stand right here, I don't see a darn thing. Okay, this chrome is fabulous. Needs a good shine. This beautiful blue paint. This is beautiful all the way to the door. Even the door jamb all the way up the side where we normally have all those little chips, nothing. Nothing. It's beautiful. Chrome, it's beautiful. Let me continue back down here real quick. We're gonna look at this chrome valance down here, this chrome piece when we get it up on the lift, okay? We good with that? There's no sense in crawling all the way down. It looks lovely, but we'll see it better once we have it up on the lift. Okay, the white section here looks absolutely terrific. Got a bug or two here and there. I see no chips in the paint, no blemishes whatsoever. I'll look up top later. This is a little tarnished, but I know with some good chrome polish, this should shine up really nice. I'm gonna open this up and just conquer this right now real quick and crank up this window so we can see it. The chrome around it is in really nice shape, just a little wear, okay? The glass is wonderful. And this crank where is it? This guy right here. Okay, you gotta do this manually, but this works good. There's no handle down here to crank this one, so you gotta use this one manually. Okay, I'm gonna close this back up. We'll get back to that in a minute. Just wanna show you. This door, it takes a little extra effort because of the gaskets to close. Gotta give it a good slam. There we go. Okay, we'll worry about this chrome later. We'll tackle that. Look, glass, it's beautiful. I'm sure it rolls down wonderfully. All along here, this is beautiful white paint. This chrome molding down the side is great. We're continuing with the blue down here. I feel no bubbles down here. There is a small chip right there. Super small right there. It's the only one I've found so far coming down the side. A really light split right here that just started. You can barely see it. I'll get out of your way. We're looking at white, 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 beautiful white, beautiful chrome. Very, very little to no wear on this chrome. The black could get a little extra help, but it's not eroding away. Then this is all beautiful and nice and smooth down here. This is incredible, folks. Okay. Again, we're going to do the top in a couple minutes. We're going to keep working around the side of the car. Again, down here, no cuts in this chrome bumper down here. The blue paint wrapping around the back. This is beautiful. There's a really small little chip there that became a really small itty bitty surface rust spot. Nothing to pick at. Okay, here, come on down here if you could. Hang out with my thumb for just a moment. Got a little bit of crud here, a little bit of crud here, crud, crud, and crud. My finger is underneath. I don't feel any big bubbling rust down here. If there's any rust on here, I'm gonna tell you right now, because it's got a pretty good glance of underneath the car. We're gonna see it underneath. If anything, it's just a little bit of surface stuff here and there, but nothing's getting ready to fall apart. Again, wait till you see underneath. Okay, back here, there's a little bit of paint run. There's a small scratch right there. All of this is very normal stuff, folks. I can't believe it's not more. The tail light, the chrome around the tail light, the plastic is wonderful. The is this exhaust coming out here? That is. That's an exhaust pipe. Sorry, I'm not really up on my 50s Fords. The chrome all the way across the back looks really delightful. We're going to look underneath once we get it up on the lift. The blue back here looks great, aside from this white and a small little, I don't know, I guess we call it rot, bubbling, but it's very mild, folks. I don't know what else to say. You can give us a call, we can talk about it some more, but it's very light, very surfacey. Okay, let's keep spinning it and go down the passenger side of the car. Oh, we've already done the passenger side of the car. Yeah, we started on the passenger side of the car, didn't we? Yeah, no? Okay, whoops, okay, here we go, keep spinning. Back here, wonderful. All right. Notice the gasket in here for the skirt. Watch my finger move it. It's very loaded with moisture still. This isn't going to break and fall apart in pieces down on the floor. Okay, it's a very nice gasket molding in there. It's in excellent shape. We haven't talked about the wheels and tires and the hubcaps at all, but man, all you got to do is take a glimpse of that and you get the idea. We'll look at the front ones real good when we cruise by. Okay, paint, chrome, blue, white. I got nothing except beautiful stuff, folks. We'll take it all the way up here to the door. Getting real good eyes on it for you. Solid. Solid and beautiful paint, beautiful chrome. I see a small abrasion here that your fancy detailer, hire professional, will get that out in a moment. That's not cut into the paint. This door handle seems to be in a little better condition than the driver's side handle, but it's wonderful. So does the other one. Just needs an extra little shine. Chrome, beautiful. Come on over here. You can see a little bit of surface rust from the chrome eating away right there. So if anybody wants to complain about anything, that would be the first location that I would probably care about. Let's get this window up. I know we're jumping ahead of the game here and stuff like that, but I don't want these windows to get away from me. I want to make sure they're all one piece and all that stuff. The chrome is in good shape, great shape. With the window, man, it's like new. This is fabulous, although it's got a little bit of that crud out here. Well, that's an easy part to get redone. All the parts and pieces are here. I did notice a little bit of deterioration on this part of the chrome right here on this side of the car. We'll look at the driver's side again real quick when we go back over, but so far so good. This guard, rain guard, it's in beautiful shape. This chrome's great. We'll go up there in a minute. All right, let's finish off the side. Passenger side, front fender. And you get a fancy detailer. I'm looking at the reflection of the open garage in the back of the celebrity car showroom. Is it free and clear like, brand new car? Hopefully you can see it in the camera. It's just a little milky. It's just because it needs just an extra shine. This is the way the paint looked like these on back in the day. There wasn't so much mirror. But the shine, this is brilliant. The paint's brilliant. This is very straight too. We have a Pontiac that we talked about a little bit ago, had some body work. You could see the ripples down the side. This particular automobile on both sides is very straight. There's not a whole lot of body panel. You could see old repairs and all that stuff. It's a very straight car. Wheel, tire, hubcaps, amazing. We've already gone over the nose of the car. Let's start to work our way up here and look at the top surface of the hood. Aside from a couple little marks from microfiber towels working their way back and forth, this is a solid sea of white paint. I can't even find a chip, okay? So we're wonderful here. There is a okay, we have a chip up here and a chip right here. I'm still thinking that this one's crud, but it's not. Oh, it is crud. Is that crud? Okay, I don't know if that's crud or not. We'll find out later. There's a small chip right there. Let's look at the windshield. The windshield looks like it was installed, just a year or two ago. It's in beautiful shape. We did some celebrating recently. This car was part of it, and we put some celebrity car stickers on it. We'll remove those for you. Look at the top of the dash. Holy crap, it's beautiful. Even look in this gap in here, where you probably find loads of erosion and crud. It's just beautiful all the way down inside. It's crazy. Let's look at the hood. I mean the roof. The chrome up here, although you can tell it's had some attention via some chrome polish already, a professional polish would get away some of the milkiness in this and shine it up a little bit better. But it's still fine. You could see it clear as day in film there. It looks good. I just think it could shine up a little bit better. Here's the roof. Once again, remember this? We shouldn't be hearing that, okay? So that's why I say a little extra attention to this paint. And man, any of these little abrasions, which I can barely see any up here on the roof at all. I'm talking hairline stuff. The fancy lights we have in here are celebrity cars, man. You don't miss anything. And if you could stay right there, I'll work my way around. Just to look, I see dust. Welcome to Las Vegas. Mild, super mild little abrasions. There's so much paint up here, folks, to cut into just a little bit as far as polishing is concerned and make this just so brilliant. The chrome all in one piece, all connected really nicely. And I'd say it's, out of 100%, this chrome around here is down to about 80. But with some treatment and some really delicate care, it should shine up really nice, confirming how beautiful all this is along here, being over here on this side. Did we go over the top of the hood? I think we went over the top, well, yes, on that side. And over here, I find no scratches or nicks. The chrome on the windshield wipers, look, they're not getting ready to fall off. They're all attached. Those things can loosen up really a big time. I'm gonna spin this around. Let's get the hood open so you can see the beginning stages of when I said, I got down underneath and looked underneath and saw how pretty it was. Well, this gets, before we get underneath, this will give you a good inclination of what it looks like underneath the car. It's all very original in there and all very, very clean. I'll let you take a look and get out of your way. You 50s Ford gurus can either appreciate the crap out of this or tear it apart, one or the other, but to me, it all really looks really standard and very original. I'm sure a couple things have been changed, but it runs great. It runs great. We're gonna go for a ride in it too, you'll see. Got a little bit of paint chip going on here on the black. You can see how well it was cared for. This obviously, again, was not done that long ago as far as, I'm sorry, I have no idea how long ago the restoration was done on this car. And it certainly wasn't in the last 7 to 8 years, because we've kind of sort of known about this car, even 10 years for that matter. And you can see how clean it is and how nice it is. Okay, go to celebritycars.com. Come here. When we first started the video, I acknowledged this portion of the hood. You could see the light erosion going on here, some touch-up paint and a good detailer and some clear coat will probably clean this up pretty good, so you don't have to think about going and repainting everything and all that stuff. This area right here does need a little attention. We didn't talk about this chrome piece. Man, it looks good. Run my finger on it. Need some chrome polish. That'll shine up real nice. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna open these doors. Let's get a good look at inside. Look in the door jambs. Look at I guess this is vinyl inside the doors. This chrome piece looks a little wiggle wobbly, so that's not perfect, but it's still all nice and chrome. Door handles look good. This is a little screwed up. You can hone in on this. Actually, it might be exactly the way it's supposed to be. The blue paint's beautiful. The glass is nice. All in here looks good. This kick panel, I'm not sure if this is stock or not. It looks pretty darn fancy to me. The screws look good. There's very little wear of climbing in and out, and this all really looks to be in nice shape. This blue, I mean, we've all obviously seen these cars in much, much worse condition. So this is still has the original Ford crest mark body badge on the seat. Take a look at the front seat. It's a bench seat. The keys are sitting over there on the side. I've got nothing to say because it looks absolutely terrific. I think it just needs a little bit of leather cleaner, detailer, pilot stuff to go in here. But I mean, look at the dashboard. It's crazy. Look at the carpet. It's crazy. Let me go open the driver's side door while you stick the camera in there. Let me reconfirm this, that this is absolutely beautiful blue. This is gorgeous white insert in here. No chips or anything, beautiful blue. The radio looks a couple days old. So does the temperature control over here. All the lettering is very, very clear. Again, go to celebritycars.com, so some close-up photographs of all these gauges. I've got nothing to say. Nothing's eroded away. You know, you can get in here with a small cloth and maybe shine a couple things up extra, but man, you'll only be here for 5 minutes, it's done. Carpet's beautiful, gas pedal, brake pedal, beautiful. And your door over here looks just as good as the passenger side. But I do see a location that I do want to point out. If you could come over here, where, you know, back to the not perfect. Get this door open good. Look down here, if you will, with me, please. Down here towards the kick panel. Got a little bit of erosion going on here. And then over my left shoulder, a little crack and erosion going on here. But if you look up and down inside this door, it's in beautiful shape. It's still all very solid. We just have some surface stuff going on. Getting in and out of the car door, there's a small, oh, nope. My finger just took it away. I'm supposed to pick apart bad things so you know about them, and there's not a whole lot of bad to pick apart. The headliner, and look, bro, look at the visors. Look at these visors. They're blue and white. I think that's pretty darn cool. Neato. And the headliner in here is beautiful. There might be a mark or two, but boy, no way are you going to have a problem with that. The inside light looks great. It's a very exciting day here at Celebrity Cars, folks. We've been showing off some really old cars. We got a Pontiac. If you like old stuff, you can check it out if it's not sold yet. We were playing with a 1980s Buick today, and cars that just are in just extra nice shape. So we're really happy to have these cars in here. We're selling cars fast. If you see something that you like, you better buy it quick. Not a sales tactic. It's just a fact these days. Cars are flying off the shelf. Let's look in the trunk. We haven't done that yet. I haven't done it at all. I don't know what's in here. Oh, okay. I did glance in here before. Underneath this plastic and a car cover, this is all beautiful. Let's look underneath it. Wow. Don't call us and nitpick about this car, folks. I'm telling you right now, it's nice. Pay the price. Get it home in your garage. This is awesome. It's really, really awesome. So I'm looking up underneath all these caverns down here in the back. I'm not a professional when it comes to all this stuff, but I don't see any rust. I just see nice and clean stuff back here. Underneath the trunk, look at that. It's crazy. Okay. Now, one part I did want to look at, these thin areas back here where these little bubbles were. Do you think you could go over there and look back this way so they could see underneath here? Let's look at it together. It's just a little dirty. I see a little bit of yellow, but nothing's jumping out at me, folks. There's no extra bubbles down here. There's no like, oh. It's fine. Just some surface stuff. Full size. Oh, looks like a polyglass tire. It is a polyglass tire. Awesome. And a really nice clean hubcap back here. And once again, it's just all really pretty. Shocking stuff. 1956, folks. 1956, and it looks this good. It's crazy. Okay, go close up the trunk. Make sure I have the keys. Don't want to lock the keys in the trunk. Got them right here in my hand. We're in good shape. Jeez, there you have it. And we're gonna go for a ride. I don't know which one's gonna come first, but we're not done with this car yet. We'll see you in a few. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this 1956 Ford Fairlane. I'm very lucky today to be able to hop in these fancy cars that we just got in. Normally we've been getting a bunch of newer stuff, so, you know, Audis and Porsches and Corvettes, that new C8, we've got a couple of those in. And rarely do we get an opportunity to hang out in really nice old 50s vehicles. And this is a very, very nice old 50s vehicle. The sunlight coming in here, beating off this bright blue, and everything reflecting in here is just super, super nice. I just kind of sort of can't get enough of it. I did just play with the air, the fan. It does make noise. Is it doing a whole lot? No. The radio I didn't turn on yet. We'll screw with that once I turn the car on. Let's get moving. We're going to drive around the block real quick and make sure the brakes work and hear what it sounds like and check on squeaks and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to roll this window up, even though it'll probably get a little warm in here. We can listen for squeaks and stuff like that. We'll open it back up in a minute. Okay. V8 sounds good in this one, folks. The odometer says 2026. Okay, my foot's on the brake. The clock does not work, folks. My foot's on the brake. I'm going to engage drive. There we go. I'm going to shut up for a second so you can listen. Okay, doing about 30 miles an hour. Let's try these brakes. 3, 2, 1. Brakes work great. Great. They're not instant, but they're great, especially for how heavy this car is. And this particular model is just a bunch of drum brakes. That was it's awesome so far. Got a very good V8 rumble. Go to celebritycars.com to look up the engine size of this. I'm not sure if this was an engine upgrade back in the day or what, but it got plenty of pep. Sounds great. I'm expecting more rattles and clunks and clanks, and they're not present. So our running gear is in fabulous shape. Let's get it up to about 45 miles an hour. Okay, so where the little red line goes on drive, you're really actually in second gear. I clicked it over one more because I wasn't familiar with it, and it shifted into the next gear. So it's doing everything it's supposed to do. Turn signal, I can hear it clicking away. Sounds great. It's an old car. I think there might be a small pull to the left. It might be an alignment issue. I hope you pay attention to these videos, folks. It's what we put these videos together for. We want you to be comfortable with your purchase. We want you to know what you're getting. Hey, the clock works. The clock's working. It's working. I don't know, temporary, but the clock's working now. The second hand is just whipping around now. Hey, how about that? Great. Sorry, but like I said, I try to fill you in on all the things that come along with this car. It's got a slight pull to the left. I think we're planning on acknowledging the alignment, taking it to an alignment store and having it fixed, because it does pull off to the left a little bit more than I would be comfortable with, and I don't want you to have to contend with that. So get back to us, give us a call, talk to us about that, figure out what we're going to do with it. Go to celebritycars.com, read all about this car, read about its engine size, how many owners, and maybe when the restoration was done, if we have receipts and blah, blah, blah. But 702-818-1031 or celebritycars.com. If you saw this video on YouTube first, go to celebritycars.com. You can find out more about it. I have a feeling that this one's going to go pretty quick because it's just a really, really nice car and a really nice driver. It's 90 degrees out. I'm sitting here talking to you the whole time with my foot on the brake, and it's just sitting here purring away. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks a lot.